Welcome to another episode of the Angels Positivity and Love Show. Incredible guests the world over with amazing insights, experiences, and high frequency, high vibe. We'll call it love that they're here to share with all of us. Most of them are giving service to others. They're healers. We've had a White House physician to the US president, the youngest Delta Force operator. We're about to have a Green Beret who's jumping over from the APL Spotlight series to do the Angels Positivity and Love Show, who witnessed alien technology. He's awesome. And just high, low, left, right from all over the world. Amazing folks coming back to us for a third interview. Solara Rose. If I have to describe her, I'm just going to do it this way. She's a spiritual teacher, duh, but she's really big and expansive and super positive. She is positivity embodied, and she's here to help all of us out of our heads, out of the details, into the broader consciousness flow that's in and around us. And she does so with a lot of gusto. Great to see you again, Solara. Great to have you back on.
Yay. Thank you. I'm so delighted and excited and honored to be here with you. It's always so much fun.
Well, I'm going to start off with the easiest, hardest question you've ever gotten, the $1 trillion question. What's up
Ooh.
with mankind? Why now? Are we really ready for more compassion, kindness, gentleness? And are we being looked out for?
Well, but of course, it's all operating in accord with the wider divine symphony, the abiding eternal reality that is. And so we're just in a holy space of illuminating consciousness, which if our human being and mind gets in the way of that, it can feel like friction, struggle, resistance, all the things that we bump up against. When we open and release into the fullness of the light and the majesty and the infinity that we are, it's ease and grace and flow and joy and superabundance and pure divine love, just allowing that constant free flow of pure divine love. And so, in this eternal now moment, all things already exist in their sublime, divine, heavenly perfection. We as a humanity are simply becoming aware of that. And it does require a shift from intellect, mind, thinking mind, human thinking mind, into direct felt perception. And we're accessing wisdom and knowing from a deeper space and seat of our soul in our body and our DNA. And so that kind of shift of orientation and operation can feel challenging at first, but once we get the hang of it, oh, I just got to like surrender my thinking mind, open and allow the currents of pure source, pure spirit to flow, then it actually just becomes magnificent grace.
How do you like to describe all your supporters, unconditional love beings that are within and around you? How do you like to describe them?
Well, I would say in their most synthesized expression, they are my own holy, glorious I am presence and all the different facets of that diamond that express as archangels, ascended masters, elemental wisdom, different galactic cosmic star beings of light, whole energetic systems of being. So it'd be like us. We're all each individuations of source energy, and we are also the one. We are the one pristine, immaculate, divine source.
Can you give us some flavor on one cheerleader, one loving being of some sort, and just maybe the first time you met them or became more aware, or they showed up in dream time, or maybe you saw them full on eyes open, mind's eye, meditating? Which way can you give us? It's not a war story, it's a love story, a peace story. Can
Yeah.
you give us some flavor?
Yeah, so for me, it's pure cosmic Christed consciousness, and that expresses as Yeshua, Mary Magdalene. It's just the the perth and the substance and the core of divine love that is rooted into every single one of our hearts. The sound in the symphony that we all know so intimately, it just the wholesomeness, the benevolence, the goodness, the all-enveloping light, and just pure, holy, divine love that we are and that is here for us always. And I feel like that heart tone and those frequencies of angelic presence of cosmic Christed consciousness are most near and dear to my being because the flavor is most resonant to our organic signature and blueprint as the infinite. Hmm.
When was the last time you went dead still in your footsteps because of the environment around you? It could have been flowers, trees, ocean, all the above. Um, When did you go dead stop in your footsteps to appreciate and just take it in? And can you describe that for us?
Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, absolutely. So I am super fortunate and blessed to live on and be stewarding this lush paradise in Maui. Super prolific bounty. We've got lime trees, avocados, papayas, figs, berries, banana trees for days. And I walked outside on this recent Taurus supermoon, which is in my sun sign, my Venus in Taurus. And I looked up in the sky, just this luminescent, glowing ball of divine brilliance and wisdom, just gazing upon me with this most magnificent auric rainbow glow all the way around her. And I was just captivated. It's just this halo of light shining upon me from the heavens, from the skies. And of course, we've had a couple of nights here as well where the sky was so clear. The sheer magnitude, the amount of stars that we could see in the sky, they were like dancing on top of each other and spiraling together, and we were seeing shooting stars. And we sat outside in our front yard for hours, and it was just so expansionary. Like almost if you've, okay, so when I was in college, we had in our astronomy and cosmology classes those round rooms that you would go into, and then the whole ceiling was lit up, and they would teach us about the star systems through the ceiling. It was like that. I was like, I'm in this, but it's, life, it's nature, it's our super nature that I'm gazing into. And it's just so, so profoundly gorgeous and mesmerizing. Ah, and we're blessed to be saturated in that. We live in this.
Well, that really touches on the next question because the metaphor would be when you're in Hawaii, if you're lucky enough, in the middle of the night, 2 a.m., or maybe just when it gets to be night, the stars come out full on. Maybe a little bit opposite of what you get if you're on the mainland in America. And so it is with our daily lifestyle. There's a lot of people working in big cities or doing the rat race, which is all of us doing our thinking up here. Can you talk to us about the concept of just slowing down more to be here more?
Ooh, it's so rich. It's so rich. We move through life from the space of the incessant thinking mind. We're automatically disconnected. We become disembodied, essentially. So we can't fully feel the richness and the robustness of the resonance of the love and its ooey gooey, delicious warmth, resonating, vibrating, emanating from our body. And we take a moment to breathe, to drink in that breath of gold, to really drop in deep. Let the consciousness literally drop in to the body from this space where it tends to be localized, focalized in normal waking human beta states of being in that race that you're talking about. Really drop in. There's such a depth of timeless fulfillment and ecstasy and love and bliss that is available to us. And me, especially as a woman, I feel that deep in my root, in my womb. And then the heart starts to flower. It's like, okay, what am I in that race for? To arrive at a moment where I get to feel this. So why don't I actually just go to that space now and recognize that in my wholeness, in the slowdown, in the fulfillment, in the timeless now is actually where all of the beauty and the bounty and the delicious sensations unfold themselves. And it's so, and also to be in a romance with our own God self essence reflecting through everyone. We can get so into duality when we're rush, 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 go, go, go. This notion that there's a separate other or operating from our own misperceptions and fragmentations and dual thinking. We really drop in to presence and recognize that we're in a lovership with our own beloved essence. The magic and the blessings and the beauty that unfolds through that direct communion is God tier, God echelon, next level beyond anything that we could conjure. What we have felt in our heart that we would love to experience and exceeded in the most remarkable ways. That union, I credit union for all the majesty that is unfolding in my world. Pure divine union. Communion with the quintessential flame and soul and essence of reality. It is a living intelligence, as we know, that permeates all things. And that slowdown supports us to really be present to that in the here and now.
That is probably the most important point in so many ways. So maybe we're going to cover it again, but from a different angle
Yeah.
and let you talk about it a second time. So if we're dropping into our body, maybe you can give some specific examples. And back to you can be happy now in this very moment without a single reason, or how everything is your instruction, but you have to pay attention a little more. And so it's growing your awareness, not your thinking. Can you try
Yeah.
it one more different way? Because this is the most quintessential point that you made, and you made it, but now in a different way. How can people say, I want what she's having? And is it yoga, meditation, mindfulness, all the above? Is it unplugging? Can you
Mhm.
say it all a different way?
Yeah, so
And
we'll
I know
make it
you can.
practical. We'll make it
Yeah.
very, very practical. So the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, before screens, before getting into creationary mode, I drop into my body, which means that I put on my red light. So I've got a glow light, red light from Sauna Space, the most extraordinary red light therapy. I sit in front of my red light and I feel the warmth. And I just connect to my breath. So I put my hand on my heart and another hand on my solar plexus or my womb. And I just breathe and I get centered into the voice, the tone, the signature of my heart. Because the signature of our heart is what is creating most powerfully in our reality. So we connect to our true voice, the voice of our heart, the symphony of our soul. And I just breathe and I let all my energy start to fill and permeate my actual body. So it's a very sensual, somatic experience. I'm feeling myself, I'm attuning to myself. And then from that space, I enter into a prayer sequence, a blessing sequence, direct communion with the essence of creation itself, with the essence of infinity. We can call it the field, God, source, love, our own I am presence and being. But I'm in direct communion. And then I start a stream of thank you, love, life, light, self, source, my own exquisite, beautiful, gorgeous, heavenly, holy I am presence and quintessence. Thank you. And then I just go into these streams of gratitude for every area of my embodiment, my life, my community, my family, my legacy, my creations. And it really solidifies that deep space of communion. So it's very practical, it's actionable, it's something we can melt into first thing when we arise to get ourselves centered in the truth before we get caught up in all these other streams of unconsciousness that might be present in the world. And then we become the soul of the place that we enter.
Talk to us about how simple this is, because there's really nothing to do. Let go of the doing.
Yeah.
Just be and breathe. This is growing your awareness, not more thinking. Can
Yeah.
you also talk about that?
Yeah. So all that we are is already here and now. We don't have to achieve ourselves, earn ourselves, prove ourselves, or even become ourselves. We are the infinite in its perfect, whole, complete, self-actualized space and state. So all we're doing is letting go of all the layers that cover up that light. So this is as simple as breathing and opening, letting those layers lift off to reveal the light, to unveil the one true reality. We don't have to become that. We are that. So we're just letting go of the notions of having to do something, having to become someone, having to earn or achieve our full potential. It's like a tree or a flower. It's not trying to figure out its purpose or how to become more of itself. It's letting itself bloom. It's allowing its light to emerge, its seeded blueprint. And it's the same for us. So all we have to do is allow that light, that divinity to flow forth from us. And that's as simple as breathing and releasing all the layers of constructs that we've built on top of that light, which act as limitation in our reality. All the things we've told ourselves about how we have to be to become better, more. It's just recognizing you are the ultimate. You are the one perfection. You cannot be better or more, but you can allow more fully the magnificence of what you already are to emerge freely. And that just looks like light and love. Yep. I'm in the light and love crew all day long because it's our true nature. Just let it emerge.
I love it. I'm going to read four definitions of compassion, and I think there's trillions of definitions of compassion for as many layers of consciousness there are. But these are from loving beings in the last like 10 years or so. But whatever takes, or if you like them all, I'd love to just see where this takes you for your next sharing with us. Okay,
Yes.
so this is like 2014 or so. Jesus said, compassion is open eyes and open heart.
Ooh.
And then Abe, the Abraham of old, an angel, who will say he was a jerk as a human, but anyhow, angel today on everyone's team said, compassion is not judging, taking action with no thought. Another angel named Dale said, compassion is just being and trusting the outcome to be of the highest intent for all. And an
Mhm.
angel named Mac, don't call her Mackenzie, everything plants, animals, and nature. She said, compassion is treating every moment with the awareness of a newborn baby. I'm going to do
Oof.
one more. Dull Knife, the chief, passed over, but on everyone's team, loving, well, he's wisdom. He said, compassion is being kind to yourself and letting go of past failures and accomplishments in the now.
Hmm.
What's your reaction?
I feel like there's majestic wisdom present in every single one of those sentiments. Absolutely. They're all flavors and textures of how compassion expresses. The first one, Jesus, Yeshua, compassion is open eyes and an open heart. Compassion is self-recognition, illuminated awareness of the truth of our being, which is like, when we're dancing through the world of forms and there is so much Maya and duality and unconsciousness, for us to recognize the light, the innocence, the purity, and the truth of ourselves and others is the ultimate compassion. And then to envelop thyself in boundless love, to be the matriarch or of the totality, like I'm gonna like enveloping the all in our bosom of love, being that all enveloping force that sees and knows the truth beneath the layers of illusion.
This is like a Solara Rose fan club question, as if I had a queue of your favorite fans. Um, when you're seeing light, are you seeing it all the time on trees, birds, a pooch or your dog? Is it make it stop? I'm kidding. Or is it periodic, or it's just when you drop to your heart to see without seeing? How do you like to describe seeing auras or light? Is it periodic or just in special moments? Can you put some flavor to it?
Yeah, it's all the time. It's everywhere. As a matter of fact, I'm like, bring it on. Bring the gold, bring the ivory, bring all the diamond frequencies, celestial, crystalline blue light. It just always evoking light. Reality is a manifestation of light. So it's really unveiling our third eye to recognize that pervasive light is, boundless radiance is. And that is our nature, enlightenment, illumination. These are all, just the recognition that shadow and unconsciousness is just anywhere that we're seeing anything other than source. And what is source? Boundless bliss, boundless benevolence, boundless light, and the harmonic of pure divine love. And so a shadow is just where we've veiled that light within our own perceptual landscape. The light is everywhere. It's all it is. It's quite literally all that I cultivate in my awareness.
I love this. I'm going to go ahead and say D light. Thank you very much. And crystal light. I love lemonade and crystals. Okay. So I'm going to do this. I've been seeing your aura, and I get to see auras from time to time for guests, but I have to be spot on and ask something, or otherwise we're going to have a really quiet show. If you could, I'm going to drop into like being in the water and bodyboarding, not Hawaii, but East Coast. And if you can just see some light on me, what would you like to describe and share out loud? And I'm going to try to go to the water right now and drop into my heart the whole way.
Oh, so gorgeous. Okay. So we've got like at the center, it's this luminescent ivory white light, and it's expanding out into a sphere where it becomes more and more gold on its way out. So it's got a halo effect. And then there's this exquisite band of sparkling royal purple. It's just dancing light in this purple sphere. And then beyond that sphere, It's more glittering white light. Ooh, that's fascinating. And so there's some copper laced in there. And there's also what I will call the dark light, which is akin to, in physics, dark energy, dark matter, quintessence, like twilight, like lights, starlight sparkling in a night sky, even beyond that. And so interestingly, because when I looked at you, I figured because you've got red, you've got this gorgeous like red and orange on, but it just went boom, purple, which is the frequency of oneness.
Mm.
So
And
yeah.
you just, after 15 years, you just answered something about that. Thank you. I did
Yeah.
not know. I always need stuff explained to me. So,
Oh,
uh,
I got it. Yep.
what
Uh-huh.
I'm what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this up for a little bit of light and aura seeing. But go ahead.
Yes. Well, I mean, I got what you got.
Okay. Just because purple, I didn't have a real definition to it. The way you just said it, put in a puzzle piece for me. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
so welcome.
Here comes a little bit of this. Now, if a viewer has seen the show before, they know it's time. Normally, we blow sage first. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, we're going to blow sage first. You can catch sage anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter the year, and time and space isn't quite what you think it is. And because of a university class, a high school class, or a vacation spot, you always go every June to the Bahamas. You know that 1 week in the Bahamas can go by like this, and some years it feels like you were there a month. Time can go fast, it can go slow. The professor's boring, the professor's amazing. That 1 hour felt like 15 minutes, or make it stop, make it stop. 3 hours later, you're crying. It was only an hour. Worst experience ever. Okay, this is what that is just allow, allow, allow. Ask angels, the universe, loving beings to make it nice. She may already be getting sage before I've even lit it. And some people seeing,
I am.
yeah, and some people seeing the flame with no smoke might be tasting it, but you can just catch the smell of sage and then get flowers, ocean. And if you want to get light sparkles everywhere, like a Disney movie, the old Disney,
Yes.
catch
Yes.
light sparkle flecks, have fairies, loving beings, angels bring you all the light in the world. No limits is no limits. And you knew it as a kid, and then adulting kicked in, and then you've got SOLARA ROSE to help you guide you back to your heart. Okay, here's the sage. You've already got it. And at home, if you need help, put a hand on your heart, ask angels to help you out of your head into your heart. Own it with an amen rock and roll. Om Saram if you're from India. And play this over. Go for a run, shower. There's 1 million ways to be in your heart. Hug the dog, win the lottery, play your favorite music, shake your hips like Elvis or Chubby Checker, and then just smell the sage. Let your heart do the smelling without smelling Zen thing. I'm going to snub this out because I know you already got it, but did you get flowers, ocean, and you got some light for sure?
Oh my goodness, yes. There's actually quite an exquisite botanical fragrance moving
Oh.
through the air with hints of cinnamon and sage. Can we bottle this, please? Nectar of
Oh.
life, yes.
Well, I will do the light thing in a second, but I'm going to put up joy. This is all spontaneous. I'm making it up as we go, and this is okay. Here's Joy. What's her cosmic reminder for us all as we are all on our unique vibratory path?
Ooh, open heart of ecstasy and mystical genius. Let your heart's song shine.
Okay, and now get something super, super divine feminine private. So close your eyes, have her come in and show herself full on one way. Have a very private moment and just say either yummy or got it. And you're like, ooh, I hear that Take My Breath Away song.
Oh my gosh, like glorious, sumptuous deliciousness.
Aw. Okay, so I did a little sampler, whatever that is. And now I'm going to do this. I'm going to show a little light. I'll go further apart. People can just see an aura or light flows. You're seeing on everything all the time, but some thinking and then adulting and knowing something blocks what you're already seeing. So you don't have to know anything. It's less knowing, less thinking, more being, more just what she said. Be in your heart, embody, and it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Here we go. Okay, so light, 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 no triota, but you're gonna get a dad joke anyhow. What's the only flower found on the human face? Tulips. Okay, and what little light streams or light are you seeing between my fingers right now?
Ooh, little white orbs
Okay, and I'll
dancing.
go bigger and ask for more whatever from the loving beings, the universe. Get more structure.
Yeah. Ooh, it's like a musical symphony score. The sound waves as you expand them out.
And if could you cup your hands like you're in the shower capturing water? It can be off screen, but in your lap, cup your hands like you're capturing water. Yep, together. Let this light go into your hands and let it grow. And then you can put your eyes there. Once you see it, I can stop and sit down. So say when you got it.
Got it.
Okay, and
Ooh.
then let the crew, the
Whoa.
loving beings, make it grow and grow. Feel it go through your hands to your body. And also, when you're ready, bring it into your heart. But it's going to give you a new
Oh.
chapter to talk about here.
Oh my gosh. Can I just share the
Yes,
vision?
please, please.
Oh my gosh. It was gorgeous. So it's just like a third, the eye of creation, and then a golden key vertically moving up and down through the eye. The golden key, clear vision, self-recognition, all knowingness of the one true self. That was gorgeous.
And I finally found a way to interview you because I never know how to do anything. I get scrambled and it's good. I'm always scrambled. But if we could have you put a left hand out like you're getting $50 off camera, and it's like your sister, best friend, your most fun friend on the planet coming in to hold your hand. But it's going to be an angel, a loving being, a light being, Mary, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Yeshua. One of those loving figures, but only one won the bingo contest on the other side. So who is holding your hand? Full on human. It could be Audrey Hepburn. It could be Mary.
Oh,
Who is it that actually is holding your hand? Full on
oh,
human. Who'd you get?
a Tesla.
Oh,
He's,
cool. You got a guy. Well, yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
it's kind of fascinating because I thought it'd be like a little bit more warm and like, you know, but he is actually the one who downloaded the blueprint of reality to me when I was in my Kundalini awakening, and we were conversing quite a lot in that space. Obviously, it was my supreme self gifting me the blueprint of myself, but we were in communion a lot, and he's cold in the sense that he's very attuned to the mechanical nature of reality. Not cold. He's a good, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful being. However, it's just more mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Mary Poppins just showed up. Oh, that's fun.
What year was that in particular for the big awakening that way, or was it 2 years?
Oh, that was a multi-year awakening, but I was in so that was 11 years ago when that happened. And I was in it. I was like in it for 2 years. And then like the third and the fourth year, I was just really integrating into my embodiment because I was wiped. The light came in, and I remember listening to Entheo song Emanation, and they actually gifted me that album because it was so sacred and precious to my heart. And I just was the embodied chalice of revelation. I was like, wow, I am the embodiment of epiphany because it cleared out all my existing data, content, programs, identity constructs, and it was just liquid light,
Hmm.
the download of the infinite. How do you explain what that's like in a human body?
Can can you pay a couple compliments to the prior you that still had some complexity before the multi-year experiences? Can you pay a
Oh,
couple compliments to that other you?
sweet, sweet, holy, precious, relentless, devotional, ruthlessly committed, beautiful, holy soul. Be gentle and graceful with yourself. And thank you. Thank you for your tenacity, your undying devotion, and your commitment to love. I love you. Hold yourself in that grace.
Can we reassure a listener who's had some thinking pop in that they're not alone, loves the fabric of the universe, and that everything they need is within right this second, not tomorrow, not next week, not I agree
Yes.
with what she's saying. Can you take it from there and run with it again?
Oh my goodness, yes. The rich, warm substance of pure consciousness, of pure divine love is abiding, infinite, eternal, everlasting, unchangeable, and here with you now in all moments. All you have to do is open to recognize it, to feel it, and even just start an authentic heart-to-heart dialogue, and that energy will respond to you. That conversation is everything. Love is here for you. It is filling you, saturating you, and surrounding you in all moments. So let yourself rest into the warmth, in the safety, in the stability, in the security of that knowingness. Love is all that is. Love is the only one here.
And then in 7 words or less, can you give us a spontaneous mantra and repeat it 3 times? Saying it so that people can pick up on your vibration who they might have to go for a run first, take a hot shower, listen to music, and then they're like, I'm ready. And they're putting their hands up to feel your vibe. What's the spontaneous 7 words or less mantra? I've never put a limit on the words till today.
Oh.
400 recordings, but you got 7 words or less. You've got to say it 3 times, and you can get any help you need. Here's 4 archangels. I don't think you need any help, but
Mm-mm.
are you ready?
Yes, we're going to carry that stream through because this is one of the most powerful things you can remind yourself of in any moment. Pure, luminous, divine love is the only one here. Is that so?
That's over, but that is okay. Keep going. Three
Okay,
times.
it's 10 words, but
That's all
okay.
right.
Divine love is the only one here. Pure divine love is the only one here. Pure divine love.
Okay, now you've got like it's a game show. Door number one, door number two, door number three, but you can pick all three if you want. Selenite, apophyllite, since I have trouble pronouncing everything, but I said it correctly, I think, and Tibetan quartz crystal. Which
Ooh.
one is speaking to you? And that one has a happy face in it, by the way.
Yeah, so 1 and 3 both came through.
Okay, so I'm going to put both up. If you could do one hand for one and one hand for the other, what are the crystals saying? What are you feeling? And maybe have an ambassador as well, like a light being come in. There's a great whose
Ooh.
enthusiasm is orange light. Maybe she could jump in out of the blue.
This is glorious. Okay, well, so selenite is welcome the presence of love through the all. Welcome, open, allow. And this glorious creature, this smoky quartz delight is like, and let it root into the soils of your being and your body. Let it land, let it crystallize, let it take up residence in your being and your embodiment so that you may exude and emanate it in the moment you are compelled to. So this is all about, this is all about welcoming and rooting the oneness of love into our embodiment. And having that be the catalytic movement that ignites ecstasy in our embodiment, just letting it come in. Oh,
Brilliant. It's totally spontaneous. I'm supposed to do something else. Oh, we'll go ahead and jump around randomly here. I'll put my hand up. I'm in the continental USA, Texas. Um, you're in Hawaii, Maui. Yay. The heart of the heart of love, the heart of the
yes.
world. Okay, here's my hand. What feeling, flow, adjectives, or words could you use to just feel a baseline experience right now? What do you feel?
One luminous light.
Nice. You're invited back on. Okay. Here comes the first whoosh and a little bit of blowing. My microphone's up top today, so I'll be pointed that way. Let it the angels, love and above only, and good boundaries forevermore for decades and years and century to come. Okay. How about them apples? What words could you use?
Ah, crisp, fragrant bounty.
Okay. And then if you could ask for, I mean, more is just fine. No two whooshes are the same, but here comes double ping pong paddle or goose wings whooshing. And angels will tune it up a little.
Yes.
Okay, now what was that one like?
Ah, that was like sparkling, like firefly light dancing through my field. It was just like the currents of pure spirit, pure prosperity, the flame of the one just dancing and weaving with me and infusing my chalice.
Well, you're already outstanding in your field with sunflowers, so I'm going to do it a third time, a final time, and we're going to tap aloha, aroha if you're from New Zealand watching, and I'll just show a photo of Kapuna Auntie Margaret. So it'll be angels, loving beings, elementals. Kapuna Auntie Margaret, if I didn't overpass her photo, I did. Went right by her. She's just a beautiful petite teacher who is love on a Hawaiian breeze.
Aw, oh, such elder wisdom.
Yeah, and
Beautiful.
she may make your hands glow if your hands are up. So you might catch that right now
Oh,
peripherally. Here we go. A lot of love coming in. Aloha, aroha. Here we go. Now, if you don't mind getting a light symbol out of it all, they're bringing you something that'll be the next chapter or going into the next topic. It'll make sense to you.
Hmm. Flower of life, living effervescent lotus.
Remembering to remember is the easy way to say it. Songyel Rinpoche taught his students that for 35 years. I like saying, remember to remember if you can remember, when you remember to remember. Good luck with that. It's like a broken clock. You're right twice a day with the one with the hands stuck. Okay, how do we remember anything? What do we need to remember? What's this all about again, Solara? How do we do this?
Yeah. Know thyself. I go to knowing. Remember, insinuates a process. When we say I know that I am, that I am, that I am. We all know who we are. We know the frequencies of divine love. It's etched in every atom and cell and molecule and photon of our being. We all know who we are. This rich, warm, loving, benevolent, like infinitely gracious, kind, soothing, prospering, good energy. It's everywhere. It's all that is. It's the truth of our being and our nature. And the more we saturate in that knowing, the more we encode ourselves with that knowing, the more we shift the hologram of our reality because we're resonating in accord with that knowing. And it's all from within. So all we got to do is cultivate it in the body and it shifts the hologram of our whole experience. The power is all within us. As the good witch, Glenda, would say.
Exactly. Okay, I'm going to show a photo from a concert at Stubbs Barbecue in Austin. It's a pretty good place for barbecue, but it has the best concert place in the back. Sloped amphitheater, probably fits 2,000, maybe 5 bars. Beautiful feng shui about it. Gets European bands in there. Two Door Cinema Club or M83. I forget which band it was. It was one of those two. And I took this photo, a lot of angels. Um, if you could allow all the love and the light in the universe, you don't need photos for this, but it's still a fun photo. I've got a lot of light coming in. We're working with 3 screens. There might be a glare, but
Ah,
there's a lot of light. Joy is right there in the center. Claire is the
yeah,
bright purple right there.
yeah.
Catch a lot of light. I'm not trying to get you fried here, but catch a lot of light and a lot of love and a lot
Yeah.
of simplicity. So, how is
Mm.
this all about compassion, kindness, gentleness again? And the regard others as yourself generously and without fixation, sort of thing.
Ah, yes. It's recognition of self and another, recognition that the relationship that we have with anyone, anything, all life is the quality of the relationship that we have with ourself. To love another is to love thyself. To love thyself is to love another. All enveloping divine love is pure power. It is pure will. It is pure agency as the ultimate.
Every single time, the baseball doesn't just get hit, it gets knocked out of the stadium. The leather comes off the ball. And the poor kid, every time in the parking lot, is like, this isn't even a collectible anymore. I can't. Okay. Here is one more photo today. It's a historic photo, actually, an Italian actress from the 1950s. But I use this for an angel named Isabel. She's
Oh,
in her calm, and she's like a pond that's glass, or that once every 90 days you got there at 5 a.m. the ocean, no wind, no waves, just a mirror. Good luck with that in Hawaii, but it can happen. And what else? Oh, she's like a solar flare of love. So people can put their hands out and feel her. And the only way I really know how to describe this solar flare, you're going to start feeling her big time. It's that Maxell, the cassettes from the 80s. There was a poster of a guy in a leather jacket sitting in a leather chair sideways with giant speakers, and he's sunk in the chair getting blasted by music. If anybody remembers that poster, college poster, that's her with this sonic blasting of love. Safe. She's in her calm, but she's got an extra skill of smoothing you out on everything. Here's Isabel. She'll move in the black and white. She'll smile more. And let us know when the photo moved for you and when you've got it for feeling top to bottom, left to right. You're feeling a
oh,
lot of love.
yeah. Ah, yeah.
And can she do something to, I don't know what this is, but the purple color, can she vibe you out at a purple level? That's the best I could come up with for English.
Yes.
It'll
That's
make
actually
sense to
the
you.
exact vision that I saw was the sonic. sound wave sphere that I saw with your aura,
Oh,
with her sonic, the same architecture, the same shape of the sonic boom, but it's a calm sonic boom that just permeates all with the calmness.
and
It's
is her are her eyes coming up more alive, her smile more alive? What's changing in the photo for you?
Oh yeah, her eyes were flickering a little bit, and she just brought me into this space of pure elegance.
Okay,
Elegance.
now, if you don't mind, close your eyes and put a hand out off camera to the side so she can hold your hand full human. Yep. And let her take you somewhere. It could be Anguilla, it could be off-world, it could be India, it could be somewhere just, oh my gosh, they are the most complex words. It's the words you use that you use in a poetic way. It's glorious, something, something, something. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Well, we're actually just on a glorious, extravagant date in Italy, and we're
Uh,
prancing around the streets of Italy and enjoying the deep, homemade, love-rich food, nourishing our
hmm.
bodies, enjoying the atmosphere, jumping in the pristine, crystalline, clear ocean waters with the magnificent rocks. Woo!
Okay, we're going to wrap it up here and we're going to have you back anytime. I have a mind, body, spirit panel invite for you when we get off, and I have two
Thank you.
amazing high vibe people to pair you up with. So I'm excited to share this with you. But for keeping this simple and allowing for no limits, there really are no limits in life. But try telling anyone that frontal assault wise, you can't tell anyone anything. So, how do you gently want to break the news that every single person is on a glorious, high vibrational path? I am using some of your language now, and that they have no limits and that it's be all you can be because you already are.
Oh my goodness. So I would just say, does God have limits? Does infinity have limits? Absolutely not. Limitless, boundless, infinitely generative, infinitely prosperous, loving, caring, kind. You are that, and you have no limits, as that energy has no limits. So all things that you could fathom and beyond are possible. Otherwise, you would not be able to fathom them. And the energy that has birthed the miracle of our beings, our bodies, this earth and beyond into being is the power at play here. So don't underestimate that intelligence. It is limitless in its capacity.
And Solara, do you have a mudra of some sort that for you right now is coming forward through some of your influences, helpers, your larger you, your you? Do you have a mudra you can share on air? I've never asked that, never had that done. Didn't occur to me till just now, but hey, better late than never. Do you have a mudra?
I don't know if this is a mudra, but this comes up often. This middle finger to thumb. I actually don't know what it means, but when I'm dancing, it weaves its way in. So this peace, bliss, at oneness with the infinite flowering lotus.
Solara Rose, you're an amazing guest on Angels, Positivity, and Love. Never know what to expect, and that's a good thing. And I am always pleasantly surprised. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, thank you.